Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I can just start off by telling you that our band, the Rex Complex, is I usually play an accordion and I sing, and there's the standard drum set, electric bass, and electric guitar. But I guess for a lot of the new music that we're playing, there's a lot of different kinds of influences. Like, for example, one of the songs that we have is called War Dance of the Wooden Indians, which is a Raymond Scott cover song. Raymond Scott put out a lot of music from the, I would say 40s and 50s, but he goes back to like some of the big band era. And Jeremy arranged one of his songs. It's very fast. Dun 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 dun, and crazy.
Yeah.
And so, for example, so like that, it's almost Looney Tunes-ish kind of sounding, but picture that with playing, like yelling and screaming out of control with people playing more distorted, amplified sounds. And I mean, we have some other numbers that we yell and scream back and forth. A lot of me and Jeremy yelling at each other, taking out, that brotherly love and hatred.
But you guys get along, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
And no, but it's fun. And I used to dance and have, usually my general attire was just like maybe just shorts or pants, and that's about it. So, because I don't really have much style, sense of style. So I would just take clothes off, and that would usually help solve that problem. And a lot of just dancing and rolling and drooling and stuff like that. But I'm trying to figure out how to I had to play in a fucking chair this last show because I fell off a table at another show and hurt my toe really badly. So I've been limping around a good bit. So, but the music speaks for itself.
Yeah.
And
I have a question.
What's that?
The name. How do you come up with that?
The Rex Complex comes from my middle name, which is Rex.
Okay.
My full name is Christopher Rex Hussmann with a K. So I'm sort of like part of the Rex clan. My dad is Rudolph Rex Hussmann Jr. My grandfather's Rudolph Rex Sr.
Right.
And then we got Rex from Elsie Rex. She's like great grand aunt or some shit.
Sweet.
I don't know. So it's like Rex actually comes from a woman in my family.
Nice.
And I got to go back to where Rex goes before that, but I started using my middle name about 10 years ago or something. And so it was this dichotomy of being Rex and Chris. And so Jeremy was like, the Rex Complex. Yes, you have a complex, Rex. Not Oedipus.
Right.
I'm not sleeping with my mom, but
okay. Cool. So let me ask you, how you've played DIYs before, right?
Yep. Lots of them.
How do you? What's your opinion? Your feel on them, on like the DIY movement?
I mean, there's thousands of bands, and I mean, it's like. It's definitely, it allows for a lot of amazing shit to happen. I don't know. I mean, I guess like there's definitely a need for it. There's a need for people to. I mean, what does that mean? The DIY movement. I know do it yourself, but like
I mean, just like the fact that they're.
I guess that's
everywhere.
kind of a broad question too.
Yeah.
How do I answer such a broad question? What do I think about the DIY movement?
Yeah. What do you think about DIY venues in Brooklyn and Bushwick, the parties,
like
the
what
shows?
do I think about it?
Yeah, some people probably are just like, oh God, that's annoying. Music every week, the bands every week, like all these scene kids, all these dirty hipsters. Some people don't like it.
Yeah, it's hard. That's a hard question to answer. I mean, there's things about it personally, like I go play a show in a basement, and I can expect pretty much to not get paid or make no money, and most of the people are really fucked up and wasted, and a lot of people don't even remember who you are.
Right.
Your music.
Hey.
and it's like it's I think there's definitely a need for that. There's a thirst and a hunger within that, scene, which is great. But I mean, I'm just realizing I can't survive alone on that scene,
For sure.
and everyone's just so kind of like caught up on in terms of. I mean, it just depends. It's such a broad question. It's really hard to answer. So many people are in just looking out for themselves. New York is I've found since I've moved here, it's a very there's pockets of community that's amazing, and it's like gives you all this energy, and then there's a side of New York that it sucks your soul dry, and everyone's hustling just to make their next rent check or their meal. So it's often hard for people to come together and help each other. So it's complicated, Yeah.
Okay. Honest answer.